Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. That's lovely. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Seems as if I should hang something there.
Revelio.
These lanterns must belong somewhere.
Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. And
Revelio.
you'll have to complete both to get to the end. You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, déjà vu.
Revelio. Depulso.
Watch your step.
Lumos. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Revelio. Lumos.
What was that?
Lumos. 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 Incendio. Lumos.
Oh, how nice! piece of him to Puppy.
Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Lumos. Lumos. Depulso. Crucible. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Lumos. Descendo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Home, sweet home.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarder. Defender. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
All books and
Accio.
notes make one
Wingardium
dull
Leviosa.
indeed.
Revelio. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself.
yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now! I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Doesn't worry you
Accio.
that I can see you, but you can't see me.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Sure. I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture.
Revelio.
Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store,
Lumos.
do I?
Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
playmate. Well done, me.
Expelliarmus! Glacier! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Crucible! Defender! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Depulso! Descendo! Lumos. 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 Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to h3. Nighty night.
That was the wrong square. I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go.
Revelio.
Hoping you'd fall for me, but this is
Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ready or not? Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this? That's a tough time, but
Glacius.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit. Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catches cat cat, but cat, you can't.
Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucio. Defender. Bombarda. Crucio. Defender.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view. Well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I wouldn't call it fun, really.
Wouldn't you? To each their own, I suppose.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop, but more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before, repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Confringo!
I should have known better than to do business with a wild student.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Defender.
Kind of.
you go. Arresto momentum. Crucial.
Luck is about to run out. I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Arresto momentum. Crucial. Bombarda.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Spoony little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Cladwell and Brewster.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio! Hogsmeade, here I come.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Revelio!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Whatever my time. Knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavorable.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio!
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio! Bombarda! Capulso! Lumos! Descendo! Depulso! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that's
Revelio.
it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say
Revelio.
all is justified.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
This room is taller than it looks.
Leviosa! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio! Revelio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda! Crucio! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Revelio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Accio! Protego! Capolso!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep
Revelio.
better tonight. What did you find?
Capolso!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio!
Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded...
Depulso! Bombarda! Revelio! Arresto momentum! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! Revelio! I need to find a safe way across. Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio!
Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
Accio! Lumos! Revelio! Lumos! Accio! Lumos! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized
Revelio!
the student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Glacius! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Crucible! Revelio! Bombarda!
Another barrack.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're
Revelio.
also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperio. Bombarda. Crucial.
Bombarda! Accio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Incendio! For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely.
Revelio. Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Levioso. Levioso. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarder!
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio! Imperial! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender!
We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio!
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into
Arresto Momentum!
often cave-ins.
Incendio! And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio!
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Now, just you wait
Revelio.
Uncle, to the right!
Got him!
They're closing in!
Give him all! Expulsion! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh! It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio!
There she is, above us. She did. Home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio!
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio! For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. I wonder how many they... At least 10, usually.
Dracus Totalis. Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Prepare.
Fantastic.
Revelio.
wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Watch your step. Revelio.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a growl.
Or just raring for a fight. Revelio.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
Revelio.
But she'd still be able to smell you. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She's making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her! the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Revelio. Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
There ever been an exciting Quidditch season? Then there is one. Up and almost always.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Settle yourself.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Frankly, I'd rather not.
Afraid of a staircase?
Hello there. Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even better than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Incendio! Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio!
I still can't believe we're in the goblin mindset.
Incendio! Confront! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
I've read about minds like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Revelio. Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.